use the clutch to start off with, and then we'll swap over how we always do. Okay? Take it backwards. Round that way.
Right.
Yeah. When I was born, I would imagine it was a bit of a shock. I looked very much like my mother. She was quiet and very patient, and she would have had to be with a kid like me, I suppose. I was only 8 when she died. Right?
Yep.
Foot ready? Okay, you take the wheel till I get my foot up there. Okay. She taught me to use my toes. Start off using them, sort of thing. And I remember that she taught herself to do things with her toes so she could show me, sort of thing. It's easy enough for people to say do this, but sort of saying's easier than doing. She used to do first to prove to me that I could do it too.
Ready to change gear now?
Right now. We've been engaged a little over 7 months now, and we're getting married on the 26th of October. And it's going to be very informal, as informal as we can make it without offending our parents anyway, because I hate to do that, because they're all so good to us all the time. I'm not going to wear a wedding dress because I don't like things like that. It's too traditional. I want something a bit different. So I'm going to have big, wide, flary trousers made. They're being made now with a little top. We went to this jeweller in town. We already picked out the ring we want, and here was the big problem. We had to get it sized, you know. And the lady bought it out, and she bought out the sizing rings and all the rest. And Trevor burst out laughing, and I burst out laughing, and I took off the old shoe, you know. And she didn't bat an eyelid. We met at a cabaret in Hobart. I was out with my girlfriends one night, and he was out with some mates, and we met there. He's always talking cars this and cars that, so I just had to get interested or die of boredom. The Transport Commission down here in Hobart doesn't want to give me a licence. They want me to get a car and have it modified to what they think is necessary. But I don't think I'll have any trouble with a small automatic. They'll be much more comfortable using an ordinary steering wheel. That's what I'm used to. But they won't listen to me. Well, kiddo, can I get you out? I'm going to punch you now. Just put in front of you the brake. Oh. Personally, I wouldn't use artificial limbs myself. I have. When I was younger, I had artificial arms. I wouldn't use them again. They don't suit me. They might suit another person, but personally, they're not my thing. They only hamper me using my feet. I feel more natural using my feet, and I've always been independent. Sort of always. People have tried to tell me what to do as far as things like artificial arms are concerned, and I've had my own opinions. And I've always thought, if you've got an opinion, tell somebody. So I do. I always let my opinion be known. Everybody else.
You're telling me.
I go crooked Trevor because he keeps thinking I'm going to burn myself or something. He doesn't do it anymore that much, only occasionally.
She used to go crook at me more than anything, you know. Because I go out and sort of, like she'd be making a cup of coffee or something for me, and I'd go out and sort of take over, and she'd go crook, you know, because she wanted to do it herself. She's hungry. I get on with Trevor's family really well. I couldn't get on with them any better. I'm part of the family now. Oh yeah, I have a good old row with Jenny sometimes. She's just like my own sister now, you know. She tells me to build up and I tell her, rightio, you build up too, sort of thing. But we don't mean it.
Anyway, we saw these yachts come in, and then this great thing comes up, you know, from Sandy Bay. It was enormous. It was the whole top of these masts. Was, you know, standing out over the top of the trees.
I called Trevor's mum because when we got engaged, I just started calling him mum, and I have ever since. And I call his father dad, and I feel happy calling them mum and dad.
I love mum, but it's beautiful. I like to think that, well, nobody can take the place of her mum, but still. And she feels like one of ours.
We've been married a long time, 28 years. And it's hard enough for normal people to, you know, survive and live together for all these years and not have the ups and downs. But with a girl with Vicky's handicaps, I think, you know, he's got a battle in front of him. But he seems to be prepared to face up to it. I wish him luck, but he's taking on a tremendous burden, I think.
I don't think so, really. Since he's met Vicky, he's changed quite a bit.
I think it's given him such a tremendous, the responsibility of looking after Vicky has made him a different boy to perhaps the average boy of his age?
Well, when they wanted to get engaged, we sort of thought they're a bit young, that's all. I didn't think of anything else, but Stan was a bit concerned. I thought it was beautiful. So I don't think Trevor could find a nicer girl anyway. I think he's a very lucky boy.
I finished school in 1971, I think it was, and I went to Ogilvy High School here in Hobart. It's an all-girls state school, just an ordinary state school, and I took subjects mostly so that I'd be qualified to enter into office work, and therefore I was qualified typist when I left school. I think everybody's got the right to work and lead a normal life whether they have a disability or if they haven't. If they're able to hold down the job, then I can't see any reason why they shouldn't be given the chance. I think in most cases, people with disabilities would be suitable for some sort of employment. If I wasn't working, Trevor and I couldn't get married now because we need more wages. Unemployment sickness benefit. Yes, just a moment, please. Okay then. Righto. I won't be a moment. I tried for a few jobs before I got the job I'm working in now with Social Security. When I first left school, I went to the employment agency. I went for a few interviews and, you'd be there a couple of minutes and no, by the look on his face I wasn't going to get the job. So, some people are like that. Then I suppose if I was an employer, I'd be a bit wary too. The only reason I got mad was because I was running out of money and I wanted a job. What have you got to undertake sickness benefit? We've been getting a bit of our own furniture together and we've been looking for a flat for some time now. Naturally, when you pay for something like that, you want to have your own furniture there and we don't want to have to use other people's when we've got our own. So that's put us off a bit too, so we're still looking for something a bit more suitable for what we want. I haven't been in it very long, selling makeup, but I like doing it. It interests me, sort of thing, but I haven't really got all that much time. But I'm trying to sell as much as I can because I get a percentage of what I sell, and every little bit helps, sort of thing. You have got normal skin, so normal skin products suit you. You'd probably be interested in some perfume. I've got a beauty down here. I like it, and I use it all the time. I don't know whether you would if you'd like to smell it. It's pretty good. So. Trevor does a bit of work. He's an electrician. Get a bit of extra money on weekends, and between the two of us we get a little bit of extra money, not that much, but it does help. 2 or peach 1, hang on a moment, I'll just have a look. What do I want out of life from now on, boy? I want my own home. One day we'll be able to afford our own home, hopefully. I want 2 children or 3. I want to travel. I'd like to go to France. I'd like to do a lot of things. I want to lead the same sort of life as any other person, I suppose, except I want a bit of travel first, a family later. A house when we can afford one, either buy an old house and do it up or build a new one. Depends what we decide on. We haven't decided yet. Really? That's what I want out of life, really. Just a quiet life. I don't want anything exceptional.